Hey, everybody. Just getting situated here. How's everyone doing? Awesome. Here we are doing another Tarot Today live. As you can see, I'm flying solo once again. Mary's taking care of some personal family matters, and she should be back in, it's a little up in the air, in a show or two, so maybe Saturday, maybe next Monday. We're playing it, fast and loose. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Mel's in there, Ellie's in there, Sharon's in there. Growing old with purpose. Hi, Rosie. And you're all hearing me fine. Okay, good. I was having some problems with the microphone earlier, and I wasn't sure if it was picking up. Glad to know you can all hear me. And we're going to get started here in a sec. I'm having trouble with the seat today, too. Most of the time when I set up for the lives, everything just falls into place, and the camera angles are perfect and everything. Today, I don't know. I'm just having all kinds of issues. How is everybody on this fine Monday, March 20th, 2022, beginning of yet another week? Boy, they're just popping in there. Hi, everybody. Thanks, Sharon. Okay. She says, thoughts and prayers with Mary. All righty. Oh, whew. So just giving some time for some more people to come in. Here on Mondays, we don't simulcast, so there's no phone banks, no calls from Blog Talk. So it's just you and me, you guys in the chat, so I even started a little bit early. I think I'm going to start doing that now. I had the little banner up there. We're going to start in just a minute. I think it kind of gives time for people to get in. I actually started a minute or two later than I was even planning on. I wanted to start a little bit earlier just to give time for people to get in here before we get going, actually, Ellie says, Mondays, calling the cavalry. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Yep, I got my coffee right here. Going to take a sip right now, actually. I got the fancy cup. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so need some water or something after that. Oh, Nilda's here. Hi, Nilda. Happy spring day. Is it spring? When does spring actually happen? I don't know. It's like we did the spring forward with the clocks, so daylight savings time. Anywho, I'm going to go through here and look at everybody's comments. We take the questions and the readings in the order that they came in. So if you're new here, all you got to do is, if you want to something general, just put in there, please pull a card for me. I'll pull a card for you. Maybe two, even three, if I'm feeling up to it. If you have a very specific question, just type it in there, whatever's going on, and we'll pull some cards on it. I keep saying we, it's just me. I am so used to Mary being here, and we're all really missing Mary. That's why I have this scene up here where I've got the logo, so you can at least see Mary, Yeah, and so what I do is I go back through and I scroll down the comments and I try to take the questions in the order that they came in. So one thing, please don't spam the comments, like put your question in multiple times, because then it gets all confused. We want to see where you put your question in and take it in the correct order, so just put it in once. Don't worry. We're going to get to it. And some of the general comments in the chat, I mean, I may miss things here and there, so I try to go back through again. It just happens. So I just wanted to throw that out here, you know. Oh, let's see. So it's the 20th. So that's a 2-day relationships and mediation and partnerships and friendships and romantic relationships and just everything dealing with other people. You know, it's 2 is with when 1 and 1 comes together, right? So 20, you reduce it, 2 plus 0 is 2, but 0 is actually, it's interesting. 0 is not a number in classic Pythagorean numerology. It's the void, but not the Western concept of the void where it's complete emptiness. There's absolutely nothing in there. It's actually the opposite. It's the Eastern version of the void. It is everything all at once before it manifests, before it takes shape. That's what 0 is. So that's the Fool in tarot. And when 0 is next to a number, it's amplifying the energy of that number. So 500 is 5 amplified twice. 20, like today, the 20th, 2 amplified. So really a lot about relationships. And because that's all over the map, I pulled a card for that. I like, okay, what is it that we want people to focus on today? So I got the 8 of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards. Hard at work, making the widgets. 8 is also a number of abundance. So this is talking about, okay, it's the beginning of the work week for a lot of people. And this is work. Okay, so it's more work relationships. All right. And it's, you know, how to get more abundance, right? So, and it really is one of my favorite cards. Love that. Awesome sauce. So I just love the pattern on this particular version of the card too. I'm such a geek. Anyway, so I'm thinking for a lot of you, it's going to be more about work relationships, business partnerships. It can also be if you have a business and your relationships with your clients as well. Okay. And so I pulled some more cards here on this. Oh, and by the way, the entire date reduces to 3. So that's that communication and creativity number. So the hint there is to use some creativity in your communication with people that you're involved with that somehow involves your career or your work. Okay. So if you're dealing with that on this fine Monday here, I got the Ace of Swords. Thoughts and ideas are swords. So Ace is the beginning of the suit. It is all the potential and possibility. It's new beginnings. Look for new ways to communicate. And I think this is going to make things run smoother for you. That's kind of what I'm getting there. And when I cut the deck to the heart of the matter, I got the Justice card, card 11, which again is a 2. That's right. And, you know, mediation, dealing out justice, things like that. Notice that justice also has the single sword, like the Ace of Swords, right? So whatever's going on with this and you're in a relation with coworkers, business partners, your clients, your boss, your coworkers, you know, any of this stuff, that's how you're going to get to the justice, really, is to look for a new, fresh idea, how to interact with them, use your creativity and communication. So that's what I got for the cards of the day. And that is the numerology of the day as well. Awesome sauce. So before I go back to the chat and see what's going on, who else has popped in? Kamlesh, Timesha. I think Timesha's been in there before. Or is it Timsha? Or Timisha? I'm sorry, I forgot now. You told me how to pronounce it. Now I can't remember. Oh, thanks, Mel. Mel put in there, 11 equals 1 plus 1 equals 2. That's right. That's how justice is 2. It's also a master number before we reduce it because it's an 11. So it's the master illuminator number. And, if you think about justice and judicial proceedings and things like that, you want illumination, right? And they used to have the numbers switched. I think with strength, it was strength became 11 and 8 was justice. But I'm glad they kind of rectified that with the newer deck. It actually started with the Waite Smith deck, and Waite actually called his deck the rectified deck. So he took tarot and he rectified it. Anyway, is that even a word? Anyway, but so I think it was with Waite when he switched those numbers, and a lot of the decks since have kept that because they're just cloning or copying, your Waite Smith, general imagery or concepts and so forth. It was, one of the first decks that ever had images on the pips. Although if Mary was here, she would tell you that she thinks they stole that from Solabuska. Anyway, but it makes so much more sense. 8 is abundance, and 8 being the number of the strength card, and 11 being the number of justice, especially when we're dealing with two or more parties in a judicial proceeding, or even if it isn't that intensive, it's just mediation or relations between people, things like that. There has to be at least 2, so it just makes a lot more sense. And then 11 being the master illuminator number. Yes indeedy. And speaking of all this, I know a lot of people come in for readings and so forth, and just to hang out and so forth like that. But if you want to learn this stuff, okay, you can take my course, but you can just join the guild and hang out and come to all of our free workshops and things like that. Oh, by the way, I got to get this out right now so I don't forget. And also, so it's fresh in everybody's minds. And while people are, here in the beginning of the live, I want to let everybody know that we do have a workshop coming up this Sunday, a free workshop with the fabulous certified tarot master, Corby Mitlide. That's right. Sunday, March 26th. It's going to be at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. I think UK will have sprung forward by then, if they're still changing their clocks, 5 hours ahead of New York. So it should be 8 p.m., but I don't know if that's true because we're kind of in flux right now with the changing of the times. A few days ago, New York was only 4 hours ahead, but it's usually 5. So 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern in the US. And there's the bit.ly link right there, bit.ly/workshop 03262023. I put that in the chat for you guys. If you scroll back to the very top, you'll see free workshop coming up this Sunday, and there's the link. Click on that. You'll be able to get access to the Zoom link to join us free. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So, one thing when you get there, and it's going to explain about, have all the times, and it's going to explain about the the workshop, and there's a link, I think, to Corby's page, so you can check Corby out and everything. But when you go to get the Zoom link, you have to have signed up on the Tarot Guild website. It's free to sign up on the website. You get a free profile on the website. And so when you click on to be taken to the post that has the actual Zoom link, if you're not signed in, or if you haven't joined and signed in, it's going to prompt you to sign in or join. There's a little thing at the bottom and click join. So make sure you're signed up on the website first and signed in. So go over to thetarotguild.com, and at the top of any page, just you'll see sign up, sign in. Just press sign up. You can use your social media accounts. I was having some trouble the other day with Facebook. I'm not sure if that's working right now. I'm still working on that. But there's LinkedIn, and I'm trying to remember all the ones, Twitter, Google, but you can also just use your email address and a password. Do it the old-fashioned way. So sign up and sign in, and then when you go to that link, you'll be able to click to get the Zoom link, and you'll be taken right in there. And you can join us for free on Sunday, and it's right after Sharona's show. So Sharona's show is going to be what 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. So it's an hour before. I'm sorry, her show's an hour before. It's an hour. The workshop, God, I cannot talk. The workshop is an hour after Sharona's show. So you can tune in for her show, and then at the top of the hour, you can hit that Zoom link and join us in the Zoom. You can also come in a little early, because I typically have it open at least 20 minutes, if not a half hour, before we start the workshop, so we can all come in and do a meet and greet and so forth. By the way, Sharona's show, Magic Universe, she's having on Heather Hardison, author of her new book, We Divine 3, and she'll also be doing free tarot readings as well on Sunday, March 26th. All righty. So let's see what's going on in the chat here. Hang on for just a second, everybody. I'm going to grab a little water here. I'm having some problems today. Give me just a sec. All righty. Gonna go take a look here in the chat. It's happy spring equinox, Mel says it is. Oh, I would like a general reading on where to focus my energies. All righty. So Mel is first up here. What's everybody else saying here? Okay, so Rosie's hope everything turns out okay. Hi, Dax. Let's see. And I had mentioned Ellie talking about Mondays. Nilda said happy spring day. What do I need to let go of in order to move forward? You know, that's a big one with a lot of us, what to let go of. And then, oh, March 21st. Okay, well, that's just tomorrow. Rosie reminds us March 21st is typically first day of spring, and that's just tomorrow. So, you know, Nilda is dead on. Sharon wants to know what's going on with me. I feel stalled. Wow, it seems like a theme going on today, guys. Everybody seems to be blocked or stalled or something like that. I think a lot of us have that. Kamalish is a new subscriber. Any new person coming towards me? Okay, we'll get to your question after a few of those other ones. We have psychic reader Mrs. Lori came in. Hey, I've got a question. I'm a psychic, and I also want to go live. Any tips? Okay. And I want to know, once I go live, can the public join or only subscribers? Please help. Okay. So, Mrs. Lori, anybody on YouTube can join your live. And of course, if you're doing a channel, I don't know, are you already doing a channel where you're doing pre-recorded material? So, you can put up pre-recorded material, upload videos, and people have a short attention span. So lives are long form, and you might have some long form videos where you're, teaching something about being psychic, or how to do psychic readings or tarot or whatever it is that you do, But one of my suggestions would be do short form as well. In other words, I'm not talking about shorts. Okay. Yes, you should do shorts, because that's the big thing. And that's what's going to get a lot of people to go to your channel. Just do a 15-second short. You can do up to 60 seconds. And, I suggest playing around with it and doing some of those. But when you do 15 seconds or less, you can actually use music that's trending on YouTube. And that's going to put you in front of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. And then you're going to start getting a lot of subscribers and things from that. Okay. So that's one piece of advice. Then on your long form content, when I say long form, more than 60 seconds. Okay. A lot of it, try to keep it in the 5 to 10 minute range. 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes is optimal. 8.5 minutes, 8.5 minutes. Because that's the attention span. So you make a really nice thumbnail of what you're talking about. Put your picture on there. People like people. Okay. They want, so that is going to attract them, that catch their eye. Big letters, as short a phrase as possible, just a few words that explains what you're doing. And that information in the thumbnail should be different from what is your title. Your title should be, you should be repeating the keywords and everything in your title in your thumbnail. It should relate, but say it in a different way, and just use a handful of words, your picture, like surprise or whatever it is, take some pictures, and make a really good thumbnail. And the other thing is, as this is going through people's feed, and the reason why I say 8 minutes, as it's going through the feed, people will see you have a video to watch and everybody else's, right? If they see it's 20 minutes, it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes long, an hour long, you're not going to get as many people to click as if you did a 5 to 10 minute video. So that's what you want to do for pre-recorded content that you're uploading. Okay. And then if you want to do long form, really long form, like what I'm doing here, do lives. Yeah. Mix in some lives as well. And let's check in here, see what Mrs. Lori, what other questions she has. Ooh, workshop idea, getting started, going live. There you go, Ellie. Do a workshop on this. Oh, that would be great. And maybe you could do one for the guild where you do a workshop and talk all about, going live on YouTube and the benefits. And we can do a free workshop for everybody. That'd be great. Contact me after the show. Okay, so I need 50 subscribers to go live, and then the public can join. I don't remember what the number is now. Okay, it's fluctuated over the years. Now we're in 2023. They started changing all kinds of things again. All right, and they just monetized shorts as well. So there's a lot of things going on with YouTube right now. I forget. I think. All right. I think originally, way back in the day, we had to get 100 subscribers. I don't think that's true anymore. I don't think you need that many subscribers. You may not even need a lot of subscribers to go live right away. I don't think that's true anymore. So just search that on YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine on the planet. number one is Google, and Google owns YouTube. So yeah, pop it in Google, pop it in YouTube, do a search on that. How many subscribers do I need to go live? And Ellie, by the way, if you're doing that real quick, pop it in so we know. Okay. All righty. So I'm going to do some shuffling. Scroll back up to the top and I think Mel was first. We're going to get Mel's here. I'm getting a lot of phlegm today. It's just hard to talk. Oh, that's the other thing I noticed about doing these shows solo without my co-host. Mary hopefully be back Saturday or Monday. I hope. Fingers crossed, because you do a heck of a lot of talking. I mean, it's bad enough, doing an hour and it's the two of you talking. And I still have to drink water throughout the entire hour. But when it's just you and nothing is happening on the live unless you are talking, think about it. People watching the live, unless they're watching through all the comments, there's nothing going on unless the person on the live is actually, and so it's not as easy as it looks, guys. Definitely. Oh, so yeah, that's another tip for Mrs. Lori there, is to have multiple, actually, I've got multiple bottles of water, with me, along with my coffee. Coffee dehydrates you, caffeine. So you got to drink even more water. Anyway, but yeah, always have water with you, Mrs. Lori, if you're doing these things live. At least when you're pre-recording, you can stop and start, and you can edit the video and everything like that and make it all. That's why everybody's videos look all super fancy and everything. But our channel is called Tarot Today Live. So we do more lives than anything else. But if you do look on the channel, you will find we post all of our workshops and everything. And there's a ton of content, even some reviews and stuff. We haven't done as many reviews and deck reviews and things that I would have liked to have done. Okay, I'm shuffling really good here. So Mel wanted to know, what do you need to do here? Move forward. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to do two here. Like, I cut to the heart of the matter, and it seems like, and I'm going to go back up on top here. It seems like the Empress 3, there's that 3 energy, and today is a 3 date. So Mel, creativity and communication, using, tapping into your creativity. That's what's going to help with that. Oh, I just lost it. Oh, there we go. I lost your question. Okay. Focusing your energies. And remember also that, the magician, you are the magician. You are in control of all of this. You have the power to manifest. You can use all your tools and manifest in the physical realm. So using some creativity. And again, it's a 1. Ones are new beginnings, but it's also focus. 1 in numerology is focus, and the magician is all about focus, because that's how you manifest, is focus. Yeah. So there's a little bit of, remember, I got the Ace of Swords, the Justice card, and so forth for the cards of the day, Mel. I feel like, how do I put this? Okay, so you need to get more crystal clear on what it is you actually want. Okay, so reading your question again, I would like a general reading on where to focus my energies. That's where to focus your energies. And the tarot is not going to tell you what the goal is, what the actual focus is. That, it's not going to tell you that. You have to figure that out on your own. Okay. So tap into your creativity and your focus. And so step one, what to focus on now, is figuring out what to focus on. It's, I know it's a little roundabout, but that's what I'm getting from this, is to spend more time looking at the big picture, stepping back versus the nuances. Start with the big picture. I want my life to be like this. What do I need for that, in order for that to happen? And then now you know where to focus on, and you can create a full 5 sensory visualization in your mind's eye, what that looks like. And that'll help the universe bring that into manifestation for you, right? Okay. Hope that helped you out, Mel. Let's see if she's making any comments down at the bottom. Hi, Sharona came in. Hey, Sharona, we were just talking about your show on Sunday before the workshop. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. And Rosie suggested recruit someone to stand in as a substitute. One of the members. Well, Rosie, we actually have a whole radio network, so we have a lot of other hosts, and I could ask Sharona or Maria or Janice or somebody to join me. Sure, here on the shows. I don't know if you missed it earlier, Sharona. I was talking about how you really have to drink a lot of water, and how much harder it is when you're the only one. And this because you do a single host show. I'm used to having a co-host, and so Mary's taking care of some personal family issues, and she'll be back when she can. Meanwhile, I don't mind doing it. In fact, I've been having a lot of fun just doing the shows by myself, but you get dried out. It's hard to talk after a while, things like that. So yeah, Rosie, I could recruit somebody, but then you have to coordinate all that too. Plus they have their own shows to do, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if this goes on a little bit longer, maybe I'll ask some of our co-hosts, our hosts of other shows like Sharona, if they want to join me on a Saturday. In fact, this coming up Saturday, by the way, is our psychic spin episode, where we pull cards typically on what's on everybody's mind in the general public, and or what's the news, or what's current events, or and we get to be like the talking heads, but unlike them, we have tarot, so we can pull cards on it. So Sharona, if you want to join me for the psychic spin, if Mary can't make it this Saturday, let me know. That would be really, really cool. Okay, and Happy Soul just popped in as well. Alrighty, so Mel, let me know if that was okay. I'm gonna start scrolling back down. I've gone back to the top, and I'm gonna start scrolling back down again here. Let's see. See who was next here. Oh, I think it was Nilda. Yeah, what do I need to let go of in order to move forward? Letting go. Okay. Getting the cards here. I gotta bring my camera back up. Alrighty. Let's see what we're getting here. This is very interesting. So Nilda, what do I need to let go of in order to move forward? Thanks, blessings. All right. Remember, 2-day, 20th, right? Relationships, all that kind of thing. The first card that popped up was the Two of Cups. What? But think about it. What did I talk about earlier? What did I talk about with the cards of the day and the numerology of the day? New fresh ideas, how you're interacting with other people. Are there relationships that no longer serve you that you can let go of? Is that holding you back? Does that will that let you move forward if you let go of some of the old baggage? And remember, it's also cups, so emotions. Speaking of emotions, I cut to the heart of the matter and got the 5 of Cups, the crying over spilt milk card. So there you go, more emotions. That's how you're going to move forward, is to let go of some of this baggage, and also to do it yourself. Lastly, I got the 9 of Pentacles. And again, 9 is endings. What can we let go of? What no longer serves us? Belief systems, relationships, thoughts and habits, and, literally and figuratively cleaning out the closets here. That's what 9 is. And in the 9 of Pentacles, it's the self-made woman. All right. So that will allow you to move forward once you focus on that you are going to make it happen. And I don't know your circumstances, and I don't know, you say, what can you let go of to move forward in what area of your life, and I get the feeling it's more about, business with the Pentacles here, but the overall feeling I'm getting is maybe you weren't looking at that, that your career, work, business, maybe you've always been a job person, jobs, versus a career, or versus starting a business. And she's the entrepreneur. So give that some thought. Let's go on to the next one. I got to get someone to write these down for me and make it a lot easier than having to scroll back through the whole thing. Please tell Mary we're thinking about her and keeping positive thoughts going her way. Thanks, Rosie. Really appreciate that. And Tamisha says yes, but I don't know if I actually pronounce it right. But it looks like it should be a Tamisha. That's very pretty when you say it that way, Tamisha. But if I am screwing it up, let me know. I'm really bad with names. And, especially names from Asia, or, well, even Europe, some European names, but like Asia and India and Pakistan. And I mean, just some of them, I just have so much trouble pronouncing them here. I'm going to do a little shuffling here. So Tamisha wants a general. See, now Tamisha did it the right way. She didn't ask, can I get a reading, please? Can I get put on the list? And spam her question 5, 10, 15. She just put in general. That's all you got to do. I know what you mean. What is going on with Tamisha? Okay, so I did my shuffling. I'm cutting to the heart of the matter. Interesting. 4 swords. Okay. Alrighty. Another 2 card. The 2 of Pentacles. Are you balancing finances in your life? There's that 2 again. Remember, it's 2 today. I love when tarot does this. And, on a 3-day, and I get all 3s, and on a, 6-day, I get all 6s. But yeah, I mean, so far 2 has showed up in almost every reading here, and so what is it that you're balancing? All right. And is it working and the rest of your life? Because I've got, the Lovers card showing up here. But the first card, or the heart of the matter card, when you cut the deck, was that 4 of Swords. So the message from the tarot, this is one of those thinking outside of the box cards, for a structure, four sides to a box, or four legs of a chair, four walls of a room. That, think along those lines, folks. And, swords are thoughts and ideas. This is rest and recuperation, re-energizing. So, balancing life and work and relationships and balancing the finances and everything like that. Just like with the last reading, take a step back and look at the whole, the big picture, the whole thing. Otherwise you get caught up in all the minutia. All right. And you don't have that focus that we were talking about, when the magician card came up and everything. It's like, I think this applies to a lot of people tuning in today. And those of you, if you're watching this even years later in our archive, you were meant to hear this message. I feel tarot's multi-layered and can be sending out different messages within individual cards and spreads, and also messages to different people listening in, right? So I feel that everybody that's joining live today or watching in archive within the next 24 hours was, really meant to see this. But even if you see it like 5 years from now, there's a reason you tuned in at that time. It was a time when you needed to take a step all the way back. And it's rest and recuperation. It's re-energizing. It's like, recharge your batteries and look at the big picture. Where am I going and what do I want to get to? And then the minutia, the little steps and everything like that. Don't think about how it's going to happen. With this, just figure out the big picture, because once you do that, all those other things fall into place. So that was for Tamisha. And I don't know if she popped in the bottom and told me if I'm still messing up her name. Nilda said, on point. Thank you so much. Oh, you're a caregiver. There you go. That makes, and Mel said, yes, it was pertinent. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So if you're just joining us, if you want me to pull some cards for you, just something general, just type in, please pull a card for me, or just put in general, like Tamisha did. Right on, Tamisha. If you have a very specific question, like we did with, some of our earlier questions, like Nilda's, how to move forward, why am I stalled? Oh, that reminds me, Sharon is right there too. I got to do Sharon's. Type in the actual question and we'll get to it as soon as we can. Yes, I did Tamisha's general, and I missed Sharon's right before it there. What's going on with me? I don't know, Sharon. What's going on with you? You're psychic. Tell me, right? You pull cards. What do you get on this when you do readings for yourself? But even though I do some readings for myself, not a lot, but I do prefer to get somebody else to pull the cards too, so it's an unbiased look at things. So Sharon is stalled. What are you stalled with? Is it career, life in general? Oh my God, this is hilarious, because I shuffled this really, really good. And I got that 5 of Cups card again. Are you crying over spilt milk? We just got that. It's like a theme today. What emotional baggage can we let go of that's holding us back? Okay. And then beside, a lot of 2 has been coming up because it's a 2-day, but don't forget the date, the whole date, March 20th, 2023. Add all the numbers and keep adding them till you get a single digit. You reduce to 3. And we got the 3 of Wands, ship coming in, your ship's coming in, waiting there for your ships to come in. It's like that's what I feel is going on. It's like you're waiting there. So, Sharon, are you still there? I didn't see anything in the comments. So what specifically do you feel stalled with? Because I can pull some more cards. Oh, workshop sounds interesting. I should be able to attend. Yay, Sharon. Come to the workshop. Everybody here, come to the workshop. It's free. And actually, let me see if I can grab that URL, by the way, while I'm waiting to hear back from Sharon. Here, let's see. Grab the free workshop URL. I'm going to pop it into the chat here, so you guys can click on that. And okay. Oh, Sharon's here. Yes. So Sharon, what I was asking was, okay, so that's what I'm getting. You're waiting for your ship to come in. Got the, crying over spilt milk card. But you asked what's going on with me? I feel stalled, but stalled about what? Okay. Finding a job, moving on with my life. All righty. Okay. Let's see. I feel like you're going to have success with that, because I got 6, which is success number. The Lover's card, and it's all going back to, okay, see the crimson in his wings, the angel up here, that is following your passions. Okay. And remember, we did the whole thing today, the beginning with relationships, it being a 2-day, partnerships, business relationships, coworkers, bosses, your clients, your customers, things along those lines, and how to work better with them. It's also a 3-day date. Creativity and communication. You got to use some more creativity and communication. Remember, we got this, you're waiting for the ship to come in, right? But I just pulled the 3 of Pentacles again with the creativity and communication. And this is, 2 or more people, 3 or more people coming together to work on a project. Okay. So again, being creative with that, your communication with other people, that's what you should be working on, and I feel like, because this is working on a project, and here's the merchant waiting for the ship to come in. I feel like this has very little to do with another or the next job, the next muggle job. I think you're supposed to be doing more, something different. The first thing that pops in my head is life coaching. I don't know why. It just popped in my head, life coaching. I don't know if you obviously do the tarot and all. The thing that popped in my head was, well, first of all, let go of this stuff, the emotional baggage, and how it's supposed to be. In other words, that's what that hangs us, a lot of us up. That really stalls us, because it's like, well, throughout my entire life, I always worked in this industry for this type of company, blah, blah, blah. I always did this job. Yeah, you got to throw it all out and think, what problem do I solve for people? And that's how you're going to draw people in. You're going to draw in clients. That's how you're going to do it. What problem? And by the way, I saw this this thing on YouTube, and it's like perfect for this. Okay, so it's how to find your purpose by solving your own problems. So a lot of us have trouble with that, what problem do we want to solve for people and things like that. Okay. And it's like, okay, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? I'm going to let you in on a deep, dark secret of the universe. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as my purpose. We're here to experience. That's why the entire physical universe, time itself, the reason why there's time is so that there could be individual occurrences of experiences. And that is set up, it's all set up as a playground for us to have experiences, and not just good ones, bad ones too. Any kind of experience. Okay. So we can try to, set intention, and because we have power in this manifested universe where there's time and there's the physical elements, we can manipulate our situation. Law of attraction, that's what they're talking about, really. But it goes beyond that. We can manifest what we want. And so the answer to, oh, how do I find my life purpose? Yeah, I can do your numerology, and I can tell you what your strong suits are, and things like that, and we can pull some cards on that and so forth. But really what it comes down to is, what do you want to do? What makes your heart sing? What are you passionate about? Our life purpose is what we say it is. And one of the best ways of finding out what your life purpose is, what you should be doing, is looking at and solving your own problems in your life, or looking at problems you have solved already. And now you have the answer. You have the skills and abilities to solve that problem for yourself. And now you can do it for other people. Okay. So it's not necessarily, oh, I don't know what problem I want to solve for the masses. Okay. Well, forget about the masses for a second. What problem do you have that you can look for the answer to? Do research. Remember, we live in a time now where we are able to research and solve problems at lightning speed. We have everything at our fingertips. We can search Google, we can search YouTube and find an answer to anything, or at least research and get all the details so we can solve the problem ourselves. But typically someone has solved it. So, how do I do XYZ? How do I fix this? Type that into YouTube and you're going to get an answer. And if you want a whole course on it, go to udemy.com and buy a $12 course, because, they always have those sales. So the $150 courses are, $13.95. Yeah. Go over there and grab a course or 2 or 3 or 10 on the subject. Do your research, solve the problem that you are having, and now you know what to solve for other people. Conversely, if you already have solved a major problem, and remember, the bigger the problem, the better. If you've already in your lifetime, thinking back, it might have happened 10 years ago or 5 years ago or 20 or 15 years ago or 30 years ago, where you solved a big problem, you have those skills and abilities. Okay. And now you can solve that problem for other people. Okay. Getting off the soapbox. I tend to ramble on some of these things because I get excited. We think we have to do things a certain way. We think that we're limited to one soulmate. One soulmate. We're limited to one life path, one life purpose in life. Purpose in life. What's your purpose? It can only be this one thing. It's just insane, and it has to come from outside of us. No. The real answers are inside. And tarot is really great for that, because you can pull cards. You don't have to go to a tarot reader. You can pull cards for yourself and you can ask different questions and pull 2 or 3 cards or a whole spread, and ask another question, shuffle, ask another question, shuffle. By the way, while I'm thinking that, I'm going to shuffle again because I keep getting the same cards. I feel that was intentional from the universe, but still, I'm going to shuffle. So yeah, we have complete control because there is only one constant in the universe. And I know, everybody always goes, yeah, there's only one constant in the universe, change, which is true, but the only constant is experience. Universe is all about having experiences, because the collective unconscious, you can label it God if you want, the spiritual realm, they live vicariously through us. And they want experiences. So they created a universe with time, space, the elements, so that experience could happen. Remember, before the universe existed, what did you have? Pure consciousness, the divine. But nothing was happening. It was all happening at once. Desperate for experience, the divine or the collective unconscious or collective conscious, or whatever you want to call it, whatever label you want to use, creates a universe with time and space so that experience could exist and happen. And, it's not pretty. It's not, fantastic, super life purpose and all that. No, it's I don't want to say it's depressing, because it's not to me. I think it's exciting that we have we can do whatever we want and experience whatever we want, but I can see a lot of people kind of being let down that there's not some huge reason for the universe and for us and everything like that, that it all comes down to just experience. But it's also kind of freeing, isn't it? When you realize that there is no life purpose, that you just make your own life purpose. And you can have any life you want, manifest anything you want, because we have that ability, and no other sentient creature or discarnate entity has that ability. Only humans. Oh, I'm not discounting aliens. I'm sure there's aliens and they can manifest too if they're sentient. I'm just saying here. Okay, there we go. Now it's shuffled up a little better. Let's see. Who was next here? And yeah, we're going over a little bit here. Top of the hour, but I had a couple of soapbox moments there. So, I want to get some of these questions in. So, Kamalesh, is it Kamlesh? I want to say Kamalesh, but there's no A there between the M and the L, but it just sounds phonetically better to me. One of our new subscribers, which, oh, by the way, I guess I should say that, I forget every show. Hit the subscribe button, folks. Yeah, hit that little bell icon so you get notified all the cool stuff we're doing, lives and uploads and things like that. We got to start doing some more uploads. Okay. Alrighty. Any new person coming towards me? If yes, when? Alrighty. So we're looking for people. So, teaching moment. So, for those of you, keeping score, taking notes and things along those lines. When I get a question like this, typically what I do is I do my heart of the matter card, and then I start taking cards off the top. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for a core card. I'm looking for people coming in. If I put a couple cards down and I get a person, all right, that tells me it's going to happen sooner than later. if I put down like 10 cards before I get to a core card, yeah, it's going to take a while. Okay. Plus we can look at the timing card as well. So let's see what we got going here. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Go take a little sip of coffee. So this is for Kamlish. The heart of the matter card is an abundance card. 8 is abundance in numerology. The strength card. This is telling you to have the inner fortitude. There's something else going on here as well. Notice she's wearing all white. White is purity. And above her head here is the laminesque, the 8 on its side. I can't do this in the camera here. There it is. The infinity symbol. Yeah. What I feel for you with your question and what's going on here. Okay. What I feel, Lamish, is that it's more about you than it is about the other person coming in. Okay. So I think a lot of it is working on yourself right now. And hold on just a second. I want to look up some other stuff. Okay, just get this where I can see it here real quick. And let's see what else is coming up here. 8 of Cups. Another 8 card. You know, it looks like, you know, the universe is pulling for you. You know, 2 8s in a row. You know, that's abundance, right? But look, he's got his traveling cloak and his traveling stick, and he's heading onward and upward and away out of the scene here. And cups are emotions, and he's got all of his cups nicely lined up here and everything. He's dealt with his emotional baggage. That's what I think is going on. The message here is to deal with your emotional baggage, your inner fortitude and strength. And then what happens? The Queen of Wands comes in. So that's that fire energy. And I mean, this person coming in, you know, might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be though. Someone that has the fire sign attributes. Okay. And also, you know, I don't know whether you're hoping for a female to come in or a male to come in. Just because it's the Queen of Wands doesn't mean that it's female. It could be male or female. It's just that this person has these qualities. So this person that's coming in is very independent. Hint, cat. Okay. And, you know, has that fiery energy and is ready to go at a moment's notice kind of thing, you know, very passionate about what they do when they get into a relationship. They're really passionate about the person. So when's this going to happen? 6 of Pentacles is the timing card. And the 6 of Pentacles sometimes is like a windfall. So that's something, you know, happening quickly and unexpectedly. But, you know, he's carefully meting out the alms to the poor here with the scale he's measuring. You know, 6 is a success number. It's the success number in numerology. So this is a success card. And I feel that, you know, 6 is your timing there. So 6 days, 6 weeks. You know, my first thought was 6 weeks, but I wanted to mention that, you know, like I've been saying for like the last, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, we're in control. Okay. We can make it happen in 6 days instead of 6 weeks. Okay. So you might meet this person sooner than later. Sooner than later. So there we go. That's what I got. Who's coming in and when for Kamlish. And then we had, let's see. I think we already answered Mrs. Lori's. We did hers first, actually. And let's see. Harshita said hi. Let me know if you have a question. Harshita, Elisa, anybody that's come in, and Happy Soul, if you got a question, pop it in the chat here, because I'm looking to see if there's any. Oh, one of the things, going back to Rosie, you still here, Rosie? When Rosie had, suggested getting people to co-host with me and maybe recruit people from our members and so forth like that, I missed this part. She had said, help people get used to going live and letting them practice here. Just a thought. And that's a great idea. And actually, when you are a premium member, a lifetime member of the guild, that's one of the perks, is coming on these shows. And I could go out and recruit some. Now, we don't typically actively recruit, I mean, it's a perk, it's a benefit of being a member, but you have to let us know, hey, I want help promoting my business. Hey, I want to come on and be interviewed, do some of the mini readings and stuff on these shows, and even when Mary is here with us, I can do shows anytime during the week or weekend. And so we have our Monday and Saturday show that Mary and I do, but we can do impromptu Tarot Today shows anytime. And you guys can be a guest. And so if you're a premium member or a lifetime member of the guild, just let us know you'd like to do that. It'd be fun. If you're not yet a member, you can join. In fact, I made it really easy. Okay, 5 easy payments of $49.99 to join the guild as a lifetime member. So we have our premium membership, which is $12 annually, only $1 a month. And you get a lot of benefits and a discount on my course, a discount on different things. But with the lifetime membership, it's one and done. You pay for life, you're paid up for life. And my course that sells for $297, it's $197 for premium members because they get a $100 discount. It's free for lifetime members. Also, the first level of certification, certified tarot reader, is included free as well, saving you $134. Paid up for life, obviously $12 a year over 40 years. I just did that for a rough estimate. It's, about $480, $500 value. And you also get a 50% discount on higher certification levels. And on top of all of that, as I said, as a lifetime member, you get to be interviewed. We do standalone videos, pre-recorded, but also you can come on to the live shows as well and be interviewed, do mini readings with us, promote your business, promote yourself. So it's 5 easy payments of $49.99, or you can save, I think it's like $53 off that by doing a one-time payment of $197. And I did want to mention here, if you are already a premium member, so you have access to the premium members group on thetarotguild.com, and you pay the $12 annually, you can upgrade to the lifetime membership for just $99.99. And if you need help with that, we can break that up into payments, but it's only $99.99. I mean, it is a total steal to upgrade from your premium membership to lifetime membership. As always, you can book private readings with Mary and I, tagteam.tarottoday.live. We do them like we do here on the show. If you just want to buy us a cup of coffee, go over to coffee.tarottoday.live. That's our tip jar. And you can buy us a cup of coffee. Coffee.tarottoday.live. And lastly, I want to mention that the life coach certification program is still 95% off. It's a $675 course that we have available for our members at the Guild for $77. I know life coaching courses are usually $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. So this $675 course we normally have available for $77. But right now, Dr. Steve has it on sale for 95% off. It's only $39. Just go over to thetarotguild.com. You'll see this banner right there on the main page. Click on that. And thousands of our members and radio listeners and now YouTube viewers, as well as our members, staff members, we've all taken this course. And it's the perfect foundation for any healing modality, anything where you're helping people, being a tarot advisor, Reiki master. Life coaching is the foundation of what most of us do. So go ahead and check that out. And don't forget to mark your calendars for the Deep Dish car dive coming this Sunday. Okay. So let's see here. Do we have any other questions before the end of the show? Trying to see if I missed anything. Okay. A lot of great praise in there. Thank you guys. Hey, we don't have a show without you, and I love that we're building up all these regulars that, every Monday and Saturday you guys are joining us, and it's so much fun. And Mo Soltar, I don't think I've seen you in here before, Mo. And Mo says, so enjoying this. That is so cool. Wow. Oh, and then Ellie, what a brilliant comment, Ellie. Feels very everything everywhere all at once. Exactly. That was kind of what they were getting to, in that movie. That was the idea, multiverses, do I really think it's a theory? And do I really think there are multiverses? I kind of do, but not in the way people think. I don't think that there are billions and billions, or they say an infinite amount of actual physical universes beyond our own universe. I think it's different levels. I think it's different. The term I would use is dimensions, if that makes sense to you. And what I think is that all of these potential lives in potential other universes and everything is in the quantum realm. It's in the spiritual realm. And we can manifest that. But I feel that there's only one universe manifested at any given time. That's just what I feel about it, totally could be wrong, and I'm totally down with, there being actual infinite amounts of physical universes. And I really do think that whether they are thought forms, kind of like in the Matrix, in the greater consciousness, the spiritual realm, the quantum field, however whatever term you want to use, the mind of God, whatever you want to use, whether it's there or whether they are actual physical universes that are just beyond the border of our universe and we can't see them. Either way, I think we can tap into those. There's actually one fellow, I love it because he's a fellow hypnotherapist like me, created what he calls quantum jumping. And it's not jumping like in Everything Everywhere into the other universe, although that's possible, but rather that he's able to get in contact with his other self that became a concert pianist when he didn't on this earth, and bring back those skills. And he's done it, and he's in his 80s, and he was never an artist and became a painter and has his artwork in famous galleries. He never could play a lick, and he can play concert level piano now, because somewhere there was a version of him that was a concert pianist, and he contacted that individual and his other me, and pulled it into this universe. It's really fascinating stuff. This is the kind of stuff that I like watch tons of YouTube videos on. It's the things that I'm interested in. Oh, and so Rosie says, have to get ready for an appointment. Great show. See you next time. Okay, so we'll see you on Saturday, everybody. General reading for Nidai. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I have time to do a couple of these really quick. I do have to get out of here, and I did want to mention that, yes, I'll be here on Saturday. Hopefully Mary will be back. I don't know if she will for sure, but maybe Sharona or Maria or both will want to join me and do the psychic spin segment, And then Sunday, March 26th, as I mentioned earlier, author Heather Hardison and her new book, We Divine 3. She's going to be Sharona Rapsik's special guest on Magic Universe, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And then an hour later, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, we have that workshop. And then, of course, we will be back on Monday, March 27th. The next Angelic View is Sunday, April 2nd. And it'll be Maria G. Moss doing open lines and free mini readings and guidance. Okay, so I just wanted to let everybody know what we had coming up there. Gonna do some cutting here. Ooh, big wake up call. Big wake up call in time. I call that the cosmic wake up call. Judgment. Okay. So heads up for you. Cosmic wake up call. Again, the 2 energy today. Yep. That's another 2. 2 of Wands. Okay. And basically you have the whole world in your hand. You could do whatever you want. The whole conversation we just had, basically. And by the way, if you came in late and you missed this, you can re-listen to it. Getting the bigger picture, what is it that you want to bring in? And this, I think, especially has to do with career, your passions in life, what you do with or for other people. And there's a new opportunity coming in with the Ace of Wands. Okay. So you have a new opportunity coming in, especially if you can get focused and step back, like I've been saying all show, and look at the big picture. Cosmic wake up call. That means this is big. All right. That's why that card showed up first here. And then I'm also going to do Ren. Ren's in the house. Oh, you're welcome, Sharon. So I'll see you on the I'll see you Saturday, but I may actually see you on the workshop, right? Let's see. What do we got for Ren? Geronimo. I love that. And they're a new sub. Thanks for subbing to the channel. Don't forget, folks, smash that subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get notified of all these great shows that we're doing here. I'm still trying to figure out what this is. Interesting. So, oh boy. The 9 of Swords. Again, the 9. It's kind of part of the theme today of, what can we let go of? What's keeping you up at night? It's too many thoughts and ideas. Look at all those swords. Swords are thoughts and ideas. Too many thoughts and ideas. Whatever's keeping you up at night, you will find justice. Okay. And the justice card has shown up multiple times today. And again, that's 11. So it's a 2. That's right. I feel like, let's see here, you're going to be able to make progress. The Chariot is all about breaking through, and it may take a little research. It's card 7. 7 is the number of the natural detective, the curious. How does the universe work? But also, the researcher, researching things, getting the information, getting the knowledge you need to remember what we were talking about before, solve the big problem for somebody, for a client. Okay. And what's holding you up is, okay, another 2 card. God, I love it. Have you noticed the 2s and 3s have been popping in? Even they already were, but after I made the comment about tarot winking at us and how tarot will do this sometimes, giving us the numerology of the day, the numbers showing up in the cards. Since I mentioned that, it's happening nonstop now, just to drive me crazy. That's 2 2s in this spread alone. But yeah, the 2 of Swords. Okay, thoughts and ideas. These are 2 thoughts, ideas that cross each other. Okay, this person is blindfolded. They can't see which way to go. Now, are they unable to make the decision, the choice, or are they unwilling? Okay, so that's what, when this card comes up, that's what I always ask my client. Are you unable to decide, or are you unwilling to decide? And basically that's what it is. This message, and with all these other cards, is finally making the decision to go down one path. That's what it's talking about. Well, I got to get out of here. Oh, Mel just looked, and it's 2:22 on the clock. Yes, master number 222, double and triple digit, and actually beyond. We'll talk about that someday. Are master numbers, and when it's 3 digits, we call it an angel number, and we'll do a show on that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here, everybody. It's been great hanging out with you all, and hopefully Mary will be able to join us on Saturday, and if not, maybe next Monday. So blessings to everybody, and we'll see you on Saturday. And don't forget the workshop. Bye, everybody.